Hey everybody, welcome back to North Fork. I'm Derek, thanks for joining us today. So today we're doing another one of these stacking chats is what I've been calling them. So actually this is filmed right after the first two that I've done. It's still the same day. I still got more wood here to take out of the truck and stack in the woodshed. So right now we're not quite halfway full. This one here has to fill up the rest of the way. The truck, we should be able to get that done here with this truckload. I'm not sure, we might have a little extra here to put in the bottom, but we'll be about halfway done filling up this woodshed. So right now I'm looking ahead. So get this woodshed filled up here in the next couple of weeks, and probably this fall I'll start and build a second woodshed. I'm going to build another woodshed just the same size right next to it. I kind of explained in that woodshed video a little bit about why I did it this way. As far as taxes and regulations here, I still try to stay on the legal side of things. And if they ever come around, the tax man comes around. This size of woodshed is not supposed to be taxed. I looked into it beforehand. So anything bigger than that, it would have to be taxed. So again, just trying to stay on the legal side of things here as much as possible. If I can build multiple of these next to each other, get my wood underneath them, and not have to worry about paying any taxes or anybody come, wanting their share of my money, then we're good. So I'm just trying to do it on the smart side of things. All right, so Addie, she just came down here and helped. And can you say hi, Addie?
Hi.
They can see you. Now they can. So what I'm going to talk about today, while we stack this wood here, is kind of why I don't run a firewood business. I've got lots of property here, lots of wood. In addition to our 68 acres that we have here, the neighbor next door, he's got 40-some acres, and he doesn't burn wood anymore. They just getting up there in age and can't cut firewood, and so they've switched over to coal. So he said anytime that I want to cut wood on his property, I can do that. The neighbor back behind me, he's got about, 90 acres, something like that. He doesn't burn very much firewood. So there's a lot of property here that I could cut firewood on. And I do, and I get a lot of free firewood too. So why don't I sell this firewood? The big reason why I don't is money. I mean, it costs. It's just not beneficial for me. Around here, around central Pennsylvania, there's a lot of people that sell firewood. It's an easy thing for people to do. Again, we're in a very wooded area, a very remote area. And it seems everybody's got 5 to 10 acres. They all have chainsaws. And so, the couple people that do recreational burning in the city, they cut for them. And they sell it fairly cheap. And I just don't see where it's worth my time to be able to cut it and split it and deliver it, because nobody's going to come out here to where we live to pick it up. It's not worth it for them, so I'd have to deliver it, and it just financially doesn't make sense. Around here, in the summertime, right now, when most people are starting to split firewood, people are thinking about getting ready for the winter burning, a little bit of recreational burning for campfires and stuff. Firewood, cut, split, delivered is right around $120 to $150 a cord. And in the wintertime, it does get up, close to $200 if you can, if you've got some dry firewood. So at $150 a cord to cut it, split it, and deliver it, it's just not worth my time. I'm gonna have probably about 5 hours into that to cut, split, and deliver a cord plus gas money. So yeah, you think, $150 a cord divided by 5 hours, that's $30 an hour. Is that right? 3 times 5 is 15, 150, yeah. But that's not straight profit. I've got chainsaws, I've got tractors, I've got truck, trailers, things that I have anyway for myself, but, if I start doing it, trying to make money off of it, then I'm going to have to replace those more often. They're going to wear out faster, and so there is some extra cost in that. So really, I'd only be making about half of that. When you're working with equipment and stuff, about half of what you charge goes into the cost of the equipment you're running. So $30 an hour, I'd really only be making about $15 an hour, and again, it's just not worth it for me. With the family and everything, it's not worth my time either. The 5 hours away, to make that extra $150, just isn't worth it for me. Now, eventually, as I mentioned, that at some point, I'd like to retire a little early, before I'm 60, and just start doing a little small business stuff around here, whether it's repair on camps or some excavation, just stuff that I enjoy anyway on the outside, stuff that you guys see all the time on my channel. if I could do that, make a little bit of living, and sell some firewood, you know, it might be worth it then. You know, if I'm trying to just make it through till retirement, you know, a little side business might be fine. I work a regular job, a full-time job. You know, then to come home and spend time with the kids and still go out and cut firewood and sell firewood, again, it's just not worth it for me. So we burn about 8 cord a year here at North Fork, and you know, so that's enjoyable to me, going out and cutting, splitting. You know, here it is, the middle of summertime, and I'm still choosing to be out here cutting and splitting and stacking firewood. You know, and I enjoy that. It's good exercise. It gets me out. It gives me something to do. And but if I have to cut 20, 30 cord a year in order to sell it, then it becomes a job, and I don't see where it's worth my time for the little bit of money that I would get around here. So what would be profitable, you know, around here in the firewood business? What I see would be profitable is the smaller end of it. When you get your small bundles, your campfire firewood. There is a lot of camps up here that, you know, they might buy a small quantity of it. Again, when you get into larger quantities, then the price goes down per cord. So that might be a viable business, but we don't have a very good roadside property. We're 2 miles away from the main road. There are some camps up here, but again, most people up here have the 5 or 10 acres that they cut what they need on their own property. Down on the main road, there are people that drive by going up to some campgrounds and stuff that you might be able to make some money doing that. So at some point I might investigate that a little bit to see if there is somewhere I could set up a stand on somebody's property, you know, and make a little bit of side money there. You know, a small quantity of it, and see where it goes. But, you know, like I said, for right now, it's just not feasible for us to do that. So yeah, to kind of sum it all up, I don't think there's a very good market in the real rural areas to sell firewood. You know, I think when you get closer to your bigger cities, into your metropolitan areas, if I was closer to the Pittsburgh area, Philly area, the Harrisburg area, even here in central Pennsylvania, that it might be worth it. But you know, I'm 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours away from those areas, and it's just not worth it for us around here. The rural areas, yes, still people do still cut and sell firewood, but I just don't see where for me it's worth my time, my energy, my time away from my family to make that small amount of money. So we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We like being outside, cutting and splitting the firewood. We like working out in the woods. I enjoy that, so we're gonna keep doing that. You know, like I said, we cut about 8 cord a year, so it's just perfect for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit of something about, you know, what we're doing around here and our insights into things. And anything you want to say? Do you want to end it out? Go ahead.
Bye guys, catch you on the next one.
I don't know where she comes up with this stuff.